have no idea what I have been going through for the past 10 minutes. For the past 10 minutes. And you know how it is when you are getting ready to work out and so much dumb stuff happens. So I'm getting ready to go live and my orientation was off. My orientation was off because I wanted to stream horizontally. Now, remember, a couple days ago when I went live, the same thing happened, and YouTube's ability or inability to change your current stream so you can stream how you want to stream is very crazy. But we are here, and I am doing an incline walk, and I'm laughing because I wanted to go for the speed, and I end up hitting incline. So, I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to fight it. So we are going at speed 2.5. So 2.5 for my morning cardio walk. And like the title says, how to conquer plantar fasciitis on the treadmill. And I'm going to talk a lot more about that. Let me know if you can hear me or not in the chat. Thank you for, what time is it right now? So it's 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern, and 7 on the West Coast. So good morning to all of those who are here. Good morning to all those are here. But I'm walking. My plantar fasciitis has subsided, and I've done a couple things to help that out. And I'm going to talk to you more about that. But I got to get some visuals going. I got YouTube going on in the front. Let me know how your day went yesterday. Let me know what you got planned for today. Let me know what you got planned for today. This is a subscribers only chat. So shout out to all of my subscribers who are here. I'm going to do about 20 minutes because I got a couple phone calls to make. And I already did 15 minutes on my bike earlier today. And this stream is sponsored by Breathe Fit. I've been using Breathe Fit for about the last year and a half. If I am, let's say, winded or my cardio isn't the way it needs to be or I want it to be, and just do this to stretch my lungs out. When you haven't worked out in a while and you don't really know how the workout is going to be leading up to it, use this Breathe Fit. And my discount code is in the description. So it looks kind of funny, but it works. It has the inhale valve and the exhale valve. So I got my inhale on 5, which that speed or that resistance gives me a little bit more resistance to inhale, a little bit tougher. And I got the exhale on 3. So be able to push out. So I'm going to do 2 deep breaths. You're supposed to do it before a workout, not after, but did this beforehand and just demonstrate it. So now, as I was exhaling, I felt my core being engaged. And when you are breathing, you're done. But when you are breathing, especially during cardio, your core is very important in regards to the strength and its ability to help you contract, inhale, contract, and exhale and relax. So get a 20% discount once you use my code FITBREATHE in the description. The link down there in the description will take you to breathefit.com. So, also, this workout is sponsored by some fresh pressed juice. Now, this is pears, celery, and cucumbers. Yes, I had to remember what this is. So I've only had about this much so far this morning. I've had a cup of coffee and Bill's getting ready to fall. I had a cup of coffee, and that's about it. So this is what I use for fuel for my day, as far as for working out, right? A little bit of coffee, a little bit of juice, and I need some water. I know I got to get some more water. How much water have you been taking in? How much water have you been taking in? How much water have you had? I know I haven't been doing the best job these past few days, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why here in a second. But as soon as I get this drawstring fixed, then we're good to go. You can go ahead and get your more weight hoodies and all your apparel at successfitnessstore.com. Hopefully it'll be down here in the description box somewhere in regards to, wherever, however YouTube populates stuff. Man, you can set your stuff however you want it, but YouTube or these social media apps are going to do what they want to do. But in regards to my plantar fasciitis and things that I've done to I was reading the title, I'm sorry, to alleviate some of this plantar fasciitis is honestly dropping some weight. I don't know how much weight that I've dropped in the past 2 to 3 weeks since I've been on my juice cleanse, juice fast, juice detox, whatever keywords and fancy words people want to call it. Whatever. It's just intaking vegetables and juices in a different format. Right? So I didn't even weigh myself beforehand, and I don't play to weigh myself, period. I'm going off a feel, and how I feel is good. And I got to keep doing what makes me feel good. In regards to this fitness diet, and I've noticed since I've been getting some weight off, my feet have been feeling better, getting some relief. Now, I can't speak on plantar fasciitis in regards to one size fits all, therapy thing. It's a combination of a lot. It's massaging your feet. It's about scrubbing your feet in the shower, using a exfoliant glove. I got one of those, and that's honestly been working. Every time I shower, I use that on my feet. When I get out the shower, taking care of my feet, putting some Vaseline on my feet, all through my toes, my calves, my shins, things like that. And do I want to say shoes? Yeah, shoes matter, because right now I'm actually on flip-flops. I'm actually using flip-flops. What's up, Robin? Everybody go subscribe to Miss Robin Walker's channel. But I got flip-flops on right now. I got some Nike flip-flops, and they're flat enough and they're cushioned enough to be comfortable for me to do this. Now, why don't I have any gym shoes on? Because I don't have any gym shoes. I threw out all my old gym shoes. I only got one pair of shoes that I'm rocking with right now. Those are some Hokas. And they've been feeling comfortable. It took me a while to get my feet adjusted in those. But, they've been working. And just learning how to just take care of myself overall. So 3 things I did that I know for sure helped alleviate this plantar fasciitis pain. 1, I started to drop some weight. 2, I started to massage my feet, scrubbing my feet in the shower. And then 3, that goes almost somewhat to number 2. 3 is massaging my feet. Now, massages come in different forms. And with massages comes lubrication, pause. But I'm putting some lotion or putting some Vaseline on my feet, not to have my feet so dry. You know what I mean? Not to have my feet so dry. We're going up to incline 5 right now. Not to have my feet so dry. That's been helping out. So use YouTube. YouTube will maybe bring you to me in regards to getting some advice or help in real time about plantar fasciitis relief. But along with me, you will find actual podiatrists, Dr. Berg. Thanks. Shout out to Robin for sending me some of those or his videos and learning some different stretching techniques, and just use the internet to your advantage. That's the beauty of YouTube. I pretty much consume 95% of my viewing, whether it's movies, whether it's social media, on YouTube. I use YouTube, primarily because I can choose who it is that I want to see. Other than, all right, this is what Netflix got for you. This is what Amazon got for you. And true enough, you can search through categories and different things like that. But in the specifics, man, you can type in pretty much anything you want. And there's a high probability something is going to populate one way or another on YouTube that fits whatever it is that you're searching for. So I'm all team YouTube. They have their ups and downs, just like this morning trying to get on here. My orientation was off. And then you try to go back to set your orientation the correct way and then try to force you to go live instantly and you're not ready. I hate that. But the show must go on. So surprisingly, we're at 10 minutes and 40 seconds. 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Wow, I've been on live for 11 minutes. YouTube Premium. Oh, yeah. YouTube Premium. Me and Robin know all about that. YouTube Premium. Man, I was watching YouTube from another account that didn't have YouTube Premium on there. Oh, my goodness. The type of ads they were showing it almost seemed like it was deliberate so you could purchase YouTube Premium. It was something about, what are those things called on your nose? Those blackheads, yeah. Those doctors, the blackheads, and they do the super zoom up, and it just looks all porous in your nose. It was like 4 ads next to 4 videos. So it was a video, that ad, another video, that ad. And it was like the most disgusting thing. Ugh, it's giving me the chills. But I'm like, let me go back to my account with YouTube Premium. And thank God for access. Thank God for prosperity. Thank God for provision. To be able to afford that, because $25 a month. Yeah, they did that. They did that on purpose. For less than $25 a month, it's more than worth it. It's more than worth it. And listen, I was holding my coins. For YouTube Premium. I'm like, I'm never paying for anything on social media like that. So, man, shoot. Once I experienced being able to watch a full workout video without ads, and the ads that they do approve are these 45-minute infomercials, it's crazy. You come back from doing something where you turn around, you look, a whole ad going for 40 minutes. Who approved this? Anyway, get some YouTube Premium, and I ain't even getting no commission off of that or whatever. I'm just saying for your peace of mind. And it's like, you got to pay for it. Your peace of mind, you have to pay for it. And so many different things in life. If you have a problem, let's say your washing machine goes out and you need to make sure you get your clothes washed before you head to work, and you don't want to go to work musty with some dirty clothes. So what do? You call the washing machine mechanic, the repairman, and set an appointment. They come fix it. And what do? You pay. And you know what you pay for? Peace of mind that I'm going to go to work without no musty clothes on because my washing machine is fixed. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to pay for it. You have to pay for peace of mind. And that's one thing I'm learning about social media just in general. You have to pay for peace of mind, for assurance, to know that I won't get any more ads and my washing machine is fixed. But there are some things in life that are free. What song is that? That starts that lyric? What song is that? I know you know that one. Miss DJ Robin. What is that? The best things in life. Some of the best things in life are free. Is that Ray Charles? What I want? But anyway, there are some things in life that are free. Some of the best things in life are free. There are those. But there are also those things in life that are not. And I'm understanding in certain aspects, peace is one of those things you have to pay for. If you want peace away from people, you're going to have to pay for a location away from the population, bars. So peace and isolation. But also in addition, I'm got so many different ways I want to go with this because I'm walking, so I'm going on 15 minutes of my feet. I feel great. My plantar fasciitis is mainly in my right feet, my right foot. My left foot kind of experienced it here and there, but this is where the juice kicks in, because not only is it so much just juice. I try to do, if not a 50-50, if not a 50-50, at least a 70-30 or 60-40, meaning 50 to 60 to 70% vegetables and 50 to 40 to 30% fruit. And just the healing properties, the healing factors of actual fresh pressed juices, and the fact that you got your vegetables in there and your fruits, it's all healing properties. And it's okay. The body got to go without. You know, people always ask me, I hate that. They don't. I've had enough questions in my time, in my experience, doing these juice fasts that where protein tends to come up now other than it ever came up beforehand, period. Not too many people cared about my protein intake when I was eating solid food, right? But it begins to become a thought top of mind that I'm removing, let's say, solid foods from my intake and I'm going to liquids. Now, protein becomes the talking point. And I never understood why. Why now? Why are we talking about protein intake or the lack thereof right now? You know, and I'm not 100% sure if it's a genuine care, if it is just being an antagonist. Is it just saying something just to say something because people feel like they have to say something in certain periods of time, when it's like, just shut up and just listen and get informed. After all these years, I'm still unsure, because you come into so many people, come into contact with so many people, and they take things differently. And patience helps me respond. Patience. And in order for me to have some patience, I have to do this. I have to get my cardio in before I leave out the door, before I train a client. It just gets my mind clearer and sharper. And this is why I do believe in cardio before weights. And I do believe in AM workouts. Because if I don't get myself straight, then a question like that somebody asks me and I don't know their intent, I'm going to assume the worst and respond back probably maybe in a smirky way, in a snarky way. I don't know. But this prevents all of that. I'm talking about a hypothetical scenario. You understand what I'm saying? And this is how the gym, working out, a simple walk, an incline walk, can alleviate your anxiety, your impatientness, your inability to think something through, and your inability to really assess and evaluate what is being communicated to you, what is being communicated to me. There's a lot of times I'm like, what did they just say to me? And then there's a lot of times where I know exactly what it is they're saying. But I always want to make sure so I know how to react and how to not react. And if I do not know how to react, I will not react. Because when I tend to react without thinking, it's usually emotionally, and it's usually in a negative way. So I learn how to keep calm, keep zen, and this is why I work out. When people ask, well, why do you work out? Is it to lose weight, or you haven't lost any weight, or you're not training to be a strong man or whatever? No, I'm working out to prevent from going upside your head. because you never know what people are dealing with in regards to their temperament, in regards to what can set them off. This can be my only moment of peace throughout an entire day. A workout could be your only moment of peace throughout your entire day, just as well too. So don't feel any type of way if you're working out and you haven't hit your fitness goals or weight loss goals. I'm telling you, this is doing you more good than bad. Than the standpoint of bad equating to, I didn't hit my weight loss goals, I didn't hit my weight loss number. The mental clarity you gain from working out can save lives. So working out can save lives. Saves yours too. It increases lifespan. I just did a podcast or live a couple of weeks ago about how women who strength train, they live longer than the women who do not. You understand what I'm saying? So there's all types of benefits to working out. There's different methods and modes of working out. You got your steady state cardio. You got strength training, which we all need to do, especially now as we've gotten older. And to the youngins, 20s, 25s, fellas, I was once 20, I was once 25. There's this thing called mortality that I never entertained when I was that age. I never entertained my mortality. Just mortality, just period. It's like, I'm strong, can't nothing affect me, can't nothing hurt me, I'm Superman, and whoever Marvel character or DC character you want to be, have at it. But there will be a time where you will come to a crossroads about your mortality, to even just entertaining it and questioning it based off of your current experience. All right? So when that happens, holler back at me. But until then, do what you can right now to keep up your strength, keep up your endurance, to keep your mind clear and sharp so you can focus on how to build better, how to build yourself better, build back better. You understand what I'm saying? Because now you get older, mortality's at your face. If you're going to the doctor, you're reading just reports, be it good or bad. You're faced with the mortality of, this is what's going on in my body. This is what I need to adjust. This is what I need to do better at. These are the things I've been doing good at. So on and so forth. There's a report. Cool. Just keep it up, because your workouts, your fitness routine is all beneficial. It's gonna be beneficial in the long run. And even if you do not see any gains at this age, your young age, still talking to my fellas, 25, 35. It'll happen. You just got to give it time. And if you can try to do it naturally as possible, go for it. But if you want to supplement synthetically, you're old enough to know the rules of the game, the do's and don'ts, the risk and reward. And may you live long and prosper if you choose to do that way. But either way, when that crossroads of your actually physical mortality and life is facing you right in the face, there's going to be these moments right here that you're going to say, I'm glad I did work out for at least an hour a day. And you don't want to be that guy who is faced with that same crossroads and now you got to make make arrangements to get up on out of here. You know what I mean? You got to, get your affairs in order, because things have gotten that bad because of you haven't taken care of your health. You haven't prioritized your health. And the thing about that, you don't have the time you think you have. The one thing in life that does not care about you, for sure, doesn't care about anybody you love, is time. Because time is going to go on with or without you. Time is going to go on with or without us. Time has gone on before you. So that goes to prove that it goes on without you and has gone on. So being able to assess your time, utilize your time, and cherish your time. One is invaluable. You know, it's priceless to be able to cherish your time. And in the midst of you cherishing your time, part of that time, please put it into investing into your physical health, because that also helps with your mental health. Yes, health is truly wealth. It helps with your mental health. It helps you with processing just your day-to-day life. Because as you get older, fellas, you're going to gain more responsibilities. You got to be at work a little bit longer and be at the gym a little bit less than you normally were. You know, I went from 2 hours to an hour and a half to an hour to finding 45 minutes. You know what I mean? The progression of life and its responsibilities and your time to have free time to yourself can dwindle down, but you gotta learn how to adjust depending on your situation. Depending on your situation, and it being able to respond properly, adequately, and in a timely manner makes a difference. I've worked out at night. I've worked out first thing in the morning. I've worked out mid-afternoon. I've had to adjust depending on my responsibilities for the week, the day, and just overall. So don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to evolve, and don't be afraid to start working out. Don't be afraid to start working out. Things don't have to be strenuous. You're not competing to be in the Mr. Olympia. You're not doing that. And if you are, then this falls on deaf ears, and that's cool. But the GP, the general population, nobody's training to be Mr. Olympia. I'm watching Andrew Jack right now. This person is a one of one. You know what I mean? There's a small elite group of people who bodybuild. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And just don't put that pressure on yourself like you need to be this person, because you don't know what this person is doing or not doing, or what they're taking, what they're not taking. I'm not accusing of Andrew taking anything. That's not the point. The point is that's his life. You know what I mean? As it goes that you can have a body like that, I'm not knocking you for that, fellas. Go for it. It's just going to take some time. But for the general population, now for my fellas, 35 and 45. Almost 35. I'm not 45 yet. I'm 43. But you realize that time in our 20s when we were in the gym are beneficial. It's really flowering right now. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I understand that in my 20s, you know, I was squatting a lot, or I was benching a lot, or I was curling a lot. Now I have a certain type of strength now that is so beneficial to what your fitness goals currently are or currently have changed. I'm glad I got that foundation. You ever had that, fellas, where you're so glad you got that foundation of strength training, of weightlifting? You understand what I'm saying? Now we're watching the youngest coming to the gym, having fun. I seen this guy with a vest, a weighted vest on a stair climber yesterday. Young kid, you know, probably in his early 20s, and it's crazy I got to call kids 20s. But I was once that at one point in time. Just not that anymore. I'm not putting a weighted vest on my back anymore. Not because I'm afraid of the challenge. It is because I'm tired of buying things that do not work. I had a weighted vest. As a matter of fact, I just shared a picture on my Twitter, or my YouTube link on my Twitter. I put it on my post. It was me standing in my Gold's Gym brand weighted vest. And I bought 2 of those things, and man, the seams kept tearing. The weights, I would run outside with it, and it's kind of like the ups and downs of it. It just wore through the fabric, man. And I thought it was me because I always break stuff. It wasn't me, man. It was just a faulty product. It was just a faulty product at that time, but that was maybe 12, 13 years ago. And no, let me not 12, 13 years ago. That was about 10. That was about 10. Things could change right now, but I'm just saying it's like that was once me. I'm like, I moved on from that. I got tired of running, and then the weight plates fall out on my side, man. We're at that age right now where, man, listen, we in your 40s or, adults. Man, you get tired of buying stuff, spending your money on things that don't work. Even this watch. Showed y'all a couple weeks ago, this watch, the face was off of there. Tired of buying stuff that don't work, but this thing does work. You get tired of things that don't work forever. Like you think they should because you pay for it, but Everything has its time in its day. And you're just at this point right now where it's like, okay, I'm not doing the things that I used to do anymore. I'm not spending my time on anything that's stressing me out like that. I want to make better decisions. And on times where I can't make the best decision, I need to work out. So if you are kind of flustered in certain things in life and you're not feeling it, ask yourself when the last time you worked out. Or ask yourself, maybe I need to change my workout times. Maybe I need to split my workouts up. Maybe I need to do cardio before weights. Maybe I need to do weights before cardio. Whatever it is, don't be afraid to switch it up. And I am sorry I lied to you because I said I was going for 20 minutes and it's 30. So let me get off of here. I hope you have a great day and hit me up in the comment section. Go to my link in the description for Breathe It Fit. Get 20% discount as far as you use that. And we're at 1 mile, well, 1.26 miles in 30 minutes. So I'm feeling good. Foot is feeling great. And I hope you have a great day. Peace out.